Bank Crypto here. I hope everyone is having a good day. Bitcoin looks great, but today's topic, today's video, or this video is going to be about TronUp. It's going to be a TronUp review. It's a slot DApp, well, a slots now DApp on the Tron network, and I'm going to show you how it works. So here, as you notice, they have the up price from the exchange. So each up is worth 115 Tron. Mining efficiency is 33.33 Tron per one. So that actually increased because when I was here earlier, it was at 3,800. So that mining efficiency correlates to the price of the up price on the exchange. So if the up price on the exchange increases, then the mining efficiency also increases. That is also a good way to maintain the value of the up token. So that is cool. Also tells you there's a return cycle about 29 days, and then my unclaimed up. So I'm gonna show you basically how the slots kind of work. I really like the layout. They have the jackpot where I believe you can win some Tron there. You can enter the auction here. You can bid up tokens. But obviously the auction is not worth the same amount of the up price. I wouldn't be doing that right now. So, but I like the layout. I like the way they have everything. They have the quick and easy access here on the left side, and they have the slots in the middle. So I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna bet on the cherries. So I'm putting 20 Tron on cherries. I'm putting 20 Tron, another 20 Tron on apples. Another 20 on bananas, another 20 on watermelon. This is what I do when I'm gambling here, right? So I'm gonna hit start, let that run, and then what happens is if it lands on the cherries, I'm gonna get about 66 Tron. If it lands on apples, I'm gonna get about 93. If I land on the bananas, it's going to give me about 100 and change. So yeah, I just got 66, and I bet 80. So I did get something out of that. So I lost about 14 in the transaction, but if I had landed on the apple, I would have got 93. So if I had landed on the bananas, I would have got 20 times 5.8, which is about 100 and change. So I would have made a profit on that, and I'm also gaining up tokens. So it all depends on your strategy. You can click on these. You can do up to 6, and if you land on 777 or the bell, or you can even take off the bell and then include the bar. If you land on the bar, it's 23 times 20. So all depends on what you're going at, what you're trying to get out of it. You can use a strategy to what you like, but I know everyone is waiting on the dividends, to see the dividends. So the dividends is very interesting. I'm going to go over it because it's a little different from what we're used to. So the value of the frozen up, or my frozen up, I have 10 frozen. It is worth 1,126 Tron. Now, the maximum dividend, freezing days, and dividend weight level. Now, these all look confusing at first, but I'm going to explain it to you so you get a better understanding of how it works. Because just looking at it here and not reading about it, not reading the white paper, you're going to be confused. So it calculates the user's dividend share according to their value of frozen up. In order to award those players freezing for a long time and freezing much up, they added a freezing time factor and dividend weight factor, right? So the formula is right there. So expected dividend is a dividend weight times the total dividend weight. No, sorry, divided by total dividend weight multiplied by the next payout. So dividend weight, this is what is a different aspect now. So dividend weight is value of freezing up times time factor multiplied by dividend weight factor, right? So now what is going to happen is this is your time factor. So if your time factor is 1.0, it's going to just be it's going to be multiplied by 1.0. But if your time factor is 1.7, if you haven't withdrawn in 7 days, so I'm going to get into that as well. Let me read the time factor so I'm not skipping ahead of things. So Each user has one time factor, which is calculated by the first freezing time of the user. The freezing time factor of users increases with the number of freezing days, up to 1.7. When the user unfreezes up, the freezing time factor is reset to 1.0. So what happens is, and I'm going to explain this to you. So obviously I just froze my token. So my time factor is 1.0. Tomorrow it's going to be, after 24 hours, it's going to be 1.1. After 48 hours, it's going to be 1.2. So it's going to increase my dividend weight. So, and obviously if my dividend weight is increased, this will help my expected dividend payout. So, but what happens when you get to the 7th day, right? And I'm going to read this to you. Unclaimed dividends over 7 days will be transferred into the dividend pool. So be careful. If you go over 7 days, it's going to be transferred back into the dividend pool. All right? Letting you know that. So it's just 7 days. There's no or more for you. All right? Dividend weight factor. Dividend weight factor depends on the total dividend weight of users. The higher your dividend weight is, the higher weight level and weight factor are, which is up to 2.0. This mechanism allows the users freezing more in the platform to earn dividend at a faster rate. So, dividend weight level. If you're level 0, obviously if it's less than 10,000, your dividend weight is 1.0. If it's between 10,000, so forth. You can see the graph there. I'm not going to go over that. And so every time, I'm just going to briefly go over this too. TronUp set the maximum dividend limitation for each frozen up user. Users can earn Tron dividend equal to 200% of the value of their frozen up at most. So you can earn up to 200% on the frozen up that you have. So that is crazy. I have not done that yet, but I'm looking forward to it. All right. So there's a burning model. Every time you withdraw, it burns some of your up tokens that is frozen. So be aware of this. I actually like this because if there's less up tokens, if people are constantly withdrawing, it's going to burn it's going to burn more tokens, and then there's going to be less frozen, which is going to be more dividend for those that are basically hodling. All right. So let me see. Let me show you the burn. So there's a burn record here. So you could see which wallet or who's. These are basically withdrawals. So they burn about 0.05 to get 5 Tron out. This one burned, or they may have burned the up token themselves. They may have burned the token to get the value of it. So that's a cool feature. I like that. I like the burn feature because it incentivizes people to hodl, to freeze the tokens and do it in a methodical manner, not really just a pump and dump type thing. And the fact that it's burning is going to be less out there. The mining rate is higher. It has a very good upside in my opinion. So definitely check it out. I really like it. There's also an event going on, and let me go back there. There's also an event going on, and I would appreciate if anyone is using the referral link that I'm going to have in the description below. So I can win 0.1% of the invitees total bet if it's less than 50,000 Tron. So let's start small. Let's work. I'll work on that, but I'm going to read you guys the event. So if I get about, let's see, here we go. During the event, you can invite friends and bet, right? If I have over 5 people and they bet more than 50,000 Tron, I'll become a partner of Tron and participating in dividing 100,000 Tron rewards. So if this happens, as you can see how it's being divided up. So if this happens, I will certainly share it with whoever uses my referral link. If anyone uses my referral link and I get a reward of this of that Tron, I will certainly give you a piece of the pie. That is a promise that is coming from Bent Crypto. So I will have the referral link in the description. Use it every time you go on here. And then yeah, figure out your strategy, but it's definitely high risk, high reward. I like the dividend aspect of it. I'm very interested to see how this works. I've frozen 10 up this morning. I'm getting about 16. I can pull out 16 right now, so that's really cool. And most likely this should be going up. I saw the price of up go up as well. When I started this video, it was about 115. And I think it went, okay, so it's still at 115, but the mining efficiency is pretty good too. So anybody has any questions, reach out to me at Bent Crypto in the Telegram. I'll have a link for TronUp, their Telegram, their white paper. If you guys have any questions, I can talk to the admins there and see if I can get a faster response for you. But they're very cool people, and yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here playing, and everyone take care. Use the link, hit that like, subscribe button, support the channel. Appreciate it, guys. Take care.